Yo, what's going on? It's your girl, Ryder Creative, coming back with another one. My bad, y'all. I totally laid back and was supposed to be watching something, and it was watching me, and I went to sleep. I don't know how the heck that happened, but I'm so sorry. So, I wanted to get back to what I was trying to say. Now, didn't I tell y'all that this man was murdered? Didn't I tell y'all that? Didn't I tell y'all? So, right again, I gotta fix that. I left the U out of the title. We'll say right again about Liam Payne. But yeah, I told y'all this. I told y'all it was 5 people involved. At the time, they only had access to three, and it was a hotel staff person, a plug that he connected him to, and then a plug who connected him with the dealer. And then I don't remember exactly what I said, but I knew that another person had somebody take selection. Said it was 2 more people. That was the only still trying to stick to this crazy that trying to make it seem like it's just manslaughter. So now when they checked the cameras at the hotels, would they try to say they didn't have none at first or whatever? But when they tried to check the cameras at the hotels, remember I told y'all that was not actually all I know is that with him passing out or whatever they were saying, that was on camera or whatever, all of this took place when I think his girlfriend named Kate, when she left, when she left at all. I don't trust anything they're saying because they have been being janky and guarded and concealing and hiding things since the beginning and trying to change the narrative and trying to make it seem like this man did this to himself. But I just wish y'all could have seen the balcony that I seen. The way that y'all could see it, next if I do another, like, you know how the thumbnail for this, I'm gonna put what I actually saw, the actual balcony, because the dad wanted to see where his son was at when it happened. So when he was out there and all the fans was out there singing and praying for him, and he went there to be where his son was, so he could understand what took place, because he was on the balcony apartment, um either directly above or directly below. I can't remember. But if you see where the dad was standing, the way that the apartments are made, these balconies, you can't just fall over them. So I told y'all. Now, I'm going to read what the new details of what has happened to confirm everything I said months ago. Okay? It was months ago when I said this. When they picked up these 3 people that tried to make them, and it was 3 people that they picked up, but I said it's 2 more people, and then we'll have all the 5 suspects that played a role in murdering him, because they did. So anyway, so let me read this because it's brand new. See, forgive me for my voice. I just woke up not too long ago. I did not mean to go to sleep, so I still kind of sound a little sleep because I really was. I woke up and reset the live, and then came back on here to do my thing. So anyway, let me get started. So 5 people charged in a connection with Liam Payne's death, prosecutors say. Now, I'm gonna tell you all the twists and turns that they're saying. Like, even this makes me feel like he was MURDERED. Like, oh, how many things, how many components are you gonna see? Like, ooh, just listen to what I have to say when I'm gonna stop it right when they say the thing in particular that tells me he was MURDERED. So anyway, so 5 people charged in connection of the connection with Liam Payne's death, prosecutor said. So, um, so they show a picture of him in Argentina. So, 5 people have been charged in connection with the death of former One Direction star Liam Payne in Argentina. The country's prosecutor's office said in a statement on Monday. The British singer fell to his death from the balcony of his hotel room in Buenos Aires in October. He was 31. Like I said, that man did not just fall. I'm not buying that shit. You have to see this. That's why the next time I do a story on him, I'm going to show y'all this balcony that the father stood at so he can understand what happened with his son. And it don't make no sense. You can't just fall off of this. Like, it's pretty high. I mean, for a person that's not 6 feet, it will come above your waist. So you can't just fall over. It's not like it's made like that. And you can't fall under. So you can't roll off the way they was trying to paint the narrative and shit. It don't make no sense. Okay? So a person identified as Payne's representative, as well as the hotel manager and his head of reception, have been charged with manslaughter. What? The prosecutor's office said. His representative. I ain't know that. I didn't know it was as Payne's representative, but we gonna understand. So I'm charged with his hold on, what did I say? Wait a minute. Let me go back and read that again. I don't know, I might have said the wrong stuff. A person identified as Payne's representative, as well as the hotel's manager and his head of reception, have been charged with the manslaughter, the prosecutor's office said. If convicted, they face up to 5 years in prison. A hotel employee and a local waiter have also been charged with supplying Payne with cocaine during his stay, and the judge has offered them to be jailed ahead of their trial. They could face up to 15 years in prison. Oh, it gets worse than that, honey, which I don't even believe that. I'll tell you why. I'm just going to keep on reading. I'm going to try to hush my face and get to the point. So, the court has not disclosed the identities of the accused beyond their professional roles in relation to the victim. Payne had alcohol, cocaine, cocaine, and a prescription antidepressant in his system before his death. Okay, Argentina prosecutors said this last month. Judge Laura Brunard, who was in charge of the case, concluded that due to his state of intoxication, Payne would have confused the balcony of the hotel room with a possible exit. And as he tried to leave through the balcony, he lost his life in an unplanned fall. I don't know. You just got to see this shit. You just can't. You just can't unplanningly fall. You had to be there. You gotta see this shit, y'all. You just cannot unplanningly fall over this balcony. His balcony would come to somewhere above his waist. Even if he confused the balcony door to an exit, is still room between the balcony like where he would enter on the balcony and to where he would go over the thing. It is a barrier that keeps you from falling. So even no matter how intoxicated he was, he could not just fall over that unless there was no barrier at this particular balcony. And if it wasn't, why wasn't it? That don't make no sense because you got to see where the dad was. The dad wanted to be where his son was, but the son, they wouldn't let him in that room. Excuse me, they wouldn't let him in that room. So he was in a room right above that. So the shit don't make no sense. So I'm gonna keep reading so you can hear all this janky shit that then went on, and they want to charge them with just manslaughter. Fuck out of here. Wait a minute. So, so with they fake ass unplanned fall, I'm not buying that shit. You just had to see this. So, citing evidence gathered from experts, reports, testimony, and footage um, from cameras in the hotel, the judge said Payne had been in a hotel lobby in an evident state of intoxication minutes before his fall on October 16th. Wait a minute, I'm about to read that over. I'm about to make sure that I don't get disturbed. I just had to make sure that was on something where I don't get disturbed. So I won't. So let me finish. Dang, my throat is scratchy as shit. So anyway, um, let me read that again because I'm about to get to the real janky part in a second. Citing evidence gathered from expert reports, testimonies, and footage from the cameras in the hotel, the judge said Payne had been in the hotel lobby in an evident state of intoxication minutes before his fall on October 16th. Now, this is a damn lie because listen to what he said. At 4:54 p.m. that day, Liam was unconscious in the reception of Casa Sur and was dragged by 3 people to his room. Now, how could he have been in a lot just happened? Somebody just tried to stop me from talking. But let me come back and say that again. I don't want that to be missed. Now, I'm going to read this for a third time because I don't want it to be missed. Somebody tried to shut me down, y'all. They tried to stop that. They tried to click me out of my own live. Now, let me make sure that was heard and understood. Citing evidence gathered from experts' reports, testimonies, and footage from the cameras in the hotel, the judge said Payne had been in the hotel lobby in an evident state of intoxication minutes before his fall on October the 16th. Now, all right, you hear that, right? Which don't make no damn sense because all right, so listen, at 4:54 p.m. that day, Liam was unconscious in the reception of Casa Sur and was dragged by 3 people to his room, Brunier said. Now, do you hear that? They trying to say that his fall, minutes before his fall on October 16th, which happened in the wee hours of the night, okay? Or wee hours of the morning. Like, it happened somewhere like between 11, what would be considered timing now, but in Argentina, it would have been. Well, let me ask that just to be sure. All right, so let me ask that. Let me ask that just to be sure. So, God, in Argentina, when Liam died, was murdered, in my opinion. So when that happened, was there what time would that have been considered in Argentina? So would it have been considered between like 11 p.m. to 12 no to 3 a.m. that right? I thought like to the 16th or whatever. Right. Okay. So let me try to get to the specific time. Around what time would it have been? 3 a.m. Oh, wow. So this shit happened at 3 a.m. on October 16th. Now, you hear that, right? But then they go into at 4:54 p.m. that day. Liam was unconscious in the reception of CASHAPP and was dragged by three people to his room, Brenier said. Ain't that crazy? And somebody else they were saying was like a bartender or something. It's a lot, okay? And if y'all remember the information I had to give in the beginning, I don't know if this is correct or not correct, but I thought he was previously at another place and somebody transported him home to that place. But I thought that place was a bar. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but just remember the very first time I had something to say about that, I remember that it had something to do with the bar that he was at previously for being brought home. So yeah. So anyway, the hotel manager is accused of witnessing the moment when Payne was in the lobby and enabling, at least by omission, the transfer of the victim to a room that had a balcony, which was a source of risk for Payne, according to the judge. The receptionist is accused of guiding a group of three people who dragged Payne from the lobby to the room. The conduct that should have been carried out was to keep him safe in an area without sources of danger in the company until he was provided with medical care, the judge also concluded. They wasn't trying to get him no damn medical care. They were just trying to get him out the lobby. Could you imagine somebody all fucked up like that in the lobby? You were trying to get him out the main place where your customers come, and you just trying to get him somewhere. Now they claimed before that he was so tore up in the elevator or whatever, where this whole unconscious part where he was being dragged. They claimed that that happened right before his death. See, they was trying to um, paint a narrative and fix up a narrative to seem to go their way. But remember, I said something about that too. It's not true. That's not the right timing. But I thought it was 2 days prior to what they was talking about. It still could be. We don't know that. We're just given information from the people that are involved in his damn death. That's the crazy part. So we really don't know what is the real true truth. You know what I'm saying? Because we're getting the information from the people that have eventually been charged. So they can tell us anything. But it has been uncovered that the man was unconscious in this hotel. They said he fell unconscious and that he regained consciousness before going back to his room. That's what they tried to make it sound like before, months ago, when I was telling y'all, nah, he was murdered, and that's not the way it went. But they was trying to paint that narrative and say that he regained consciousness. He fell unconscious, and then he regained consciousness before coming out the elevator, and then he went to his room, and then he regained consciousness again, and then went to the balcony, and then fell unconscious at the balcony and fell to the something ain't right about this story. I swear they're leaving out a big piece because you gotta see their balconies. Their balconies are not something you could just trip over. Like it's not like the only thing that's covered from you falling is like your ankles. No, it is covered and protection all the way up to above your waist. You cannot just fall. I don't give a damn if they try to say he regained consciousness and fell unconscious out on the balcony. Even if he fell unconscious out on the balcony, he still couldn't have fell over the balcony. So even if he, and just for like medical professional people, like, so even if he fell unconscious, he would never have fell forward unless somebody made him fall forward. He would have never fell forward. Your body's natural reaction is to protect itself, and it's sensitive and softer parts. So they would your body would never let you fall forward. You would always fall backwards because your body is like I don't know, it goes into like this self-preservation mode where you will go backwards instead of forward. It's just what your body does. I don't know why. It can't be explained, but that's how it is. So he would never fall forward unless somebody pushed him forward. Okay? So they're lying. So let's continue. Now, where was I at? So I said at 4:54 that day, Leah Payne was unconscious in a reception at Casa Sur and was dragged by three people to his room, Bernier said. The hotel manager is accused of witnessing the moment that Payne was in the lobby and of enabling, at least by omission, the transfer of the victim to a room which had a balcony, which was a source of risk for Payne, according to the judge. The receptionist is accused of guiding a group of three people who dragged Payne from the lobby to the room. The conduct that should have been carried out was to keep him safe in an area without sources of danger and company and until he was provided the medical care that he needed, the judge also concluded. Payne's representative is accused of leaving the hotel 15 minutes before Payne fell. Despite being aware of the singer's vulnerable state, the defendant see, they keep talking about minutes before and all this. They full of shit. Like they are creating a narrative. And even now, with more of the details being uncovered, it's still a whole bunch that we do not know. And I'm not buying none of this shit from none of these people from Argentina, including the judge, including the prosecutors, including everybody. Because this all has been spoon fed to us by the place and the people that work for the place that murdered live, period. And I don't believe just by giving him drugs. And I don't believe just by dragging him, whatever. I don't believe that. I don't believe it went down like that. And if they don't got that on tape, I'm not buying that shit. It's bullshit to me. So anyway, the representative accused of leaving the hotel 50 minutes before Payne fell, despite being aware of the singer's vulnerable state. The defendant failed to fulfill his duties of care and assistance and again, I don't know why my thing keep trying to cut off. Maybe, shit, it might be Liam. Shit, they might be trying to tell me that's bullshit. Let me see. Is somebody trying to tell me this is bullshit when I'm reading? Yeah, yo, because they keep cutting it off. I keep feeling like it's cut off. So, all right. So where was I at? Page representative is accused of leaving the hotel 15 minutes. I mean, 50 minutes before Payne failed, despite being aware of the singer's vulnerable state. The defendant failed to fulfill the duties of care, assistance, and aid, said the statement from the public prosecutor's office. Leaving Payne to his fate, knowing that he was incapable of taking care of himself, knowing that that the accused suffered from multiple addictions. The representative, who is American, has been barred from leaving. Ooh, Argentina. That's the mysterious fucking friend that kept saying all this stuff. I never found out who this friend was. Um, Although the hotel manager, the receptionist, and the representative are accused of manslaughter, the judge determined that they did not act together or in a planned manner. How the hell is that? How y'all figure that when they was dragging him in a collective manner to a unsecured room with nobody watching over him? I don't understand how it was not a plan or collective manner. I'm not trying to hear that shit. That don't even make sense to me. So anyway, so um where was I? Yeah, did not act together or in a planned manner. That's bullshit. I'm not buying it. Bullshit. So as for the accused of supplying narcotics, Brunia has ordered them to serve preventative detention. What the hell does that mean? Okay, but Payne has spoken openly about the struggles with substance abuse and his mental health. In the summer of 2023, Payne said he was marking 6 months of sobriety after completing treatment in a U.S. facility. Payne's tour was set to kick off in South America in September of that year, but he had to postpone the scheduled dates after suffering a kidney infection. Payne's death shocked the world, the music world, and the world. He rocketed to global stardom as the part of One Direction, one of Britain's biggest ever boy bands, which was created on the British X Factor in 2010. The group, which included members Harry Styles, Louis Thompson, Niall Horan, um, Zayn Malik, and announced as indefinite hiatus in 2016. The four former bandmates attended Payne's funeral in Amersham, northwest of London, in late November. Music mogul, okay, so it might not have been a lot of months, but it was more than 1 month. I thought it was 2 months, but I thought it was months ago. So anyway, um, So Payne's funeral service in Amersham, northwest of London, in late November. Music mogul who masterminded the group's formation as the X Factor was also at the service. I can't stand him, so I don't even give a damn about him. Shortly before his death, Payne had been seen in Argentina attending his former bandmate Horan's concert. On the night of October 16th, staff at the hotel where Payne had been staying requested urgent police assistance, and an emergency call obtained by CNN Argentina's affiliate Todo Noticias or Noticias, I don't know. A staff member told um everything notice? I can't remember. I don't remember total mean everything, but I think it mean everything notice. So anyway, a staff member told police, "We have a guest who is overwhelmed with drugs and alcohol. He breaks things up. He is tearing apart the whole room." Now, when was this? When was this? Damn. It's not on the night of October 16th. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It could be. That's how they left the article off. That's it, and that's all. But I just wanted to read that part because I thought it seems weird, and I feel like they are still leaving things out, so we still don't have the whole correct story. But I told y'all I was right before. I thought it was months ago. It was at least over 1 month ago because when they picked up these three people, I checked on was that everybody who was involved, and they said no. It was 5 people in totality. So I was right again. I keep telling y'all this man was murdered. Y'all keep listening to them if y'all want to. No. And I had also did a card read, which I did not go back over, but I went back over everything else and every other piece that I did. But I said all this to say, check out the card read because it gives more detail to what had happened. I do know that it was some type of fight that took place, like an argument or altercation or something that took place that night, and that arguing or fighting could be heard um, in the neighboring rooms or adjacent rooms, the ones over top or underneath. I'm not sure, but I know something could be heard to know that it was some type of altercation before that took place. He was not there by himself and fallen to his death. But I mean, Maybe I could be wrong, but I don't believe it. Because you got to see these balconies, y'all. Y'all have to see these balconies. Let me ask them, am I wrong about that? No. Nope. It was something more than that. And that's what the answers is telling me. It was something more than that. And they're lying. So we shall see the little bits and pieces of more details that come to the light, because I knew it was all live. The way they all put this together to seem like it's all happening in a span of, let's just say, like an hour, and that all of this was happening at one time. No, this was a span of 2 days in which they put all of this evidence together to make it seem like it all happened in, let's just say, an hour, when it never did. And now they're saying that early in that afternoon, this man was unconscious and they dragged him to a room. So a lot more happened than what we know, because this man died at 3 a.m. That was 4:54 p.m. when they dragged him off the elevator unconscious to a room. So it's not like, I don't know, I'm just not buying it. And I just believe we have yet to learn not even a piece of the whole story. Okay. So, so, and I knew that this, yeah, something about this is not right. hmm But we will, God gonna make sure everything that's being hidden comes out to the light. And I hope Liam dad keep fighting for the truth, because these people are not telling us the truth. And more every day, we keep finding out that it's more to know, and these people is playing with us. So, yes, we need to find out the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and not the narratives created to protect their own asses. And so now this fake ass friend of his that was so happy to speak for him after he died, that's that nameless friend again. Now he's been arrested or barred from leaving Argentina because something is fishy about him. So yeah, he might be jailed, but I'm not sure. So we will see. And when I did the card read, it was saying something like that. A friend knows more than they are telling, or some shit. And I thought it was to protect Liam, which it still could be. Because when I asked, that's what was revealed. It still could be that it was done to protect him, but it also, is he one of these three people that dragged him to this hotel? No. Oh, so yeah, so I just don't remember all the particulars, but I know that they said that what we didn't know, the person was not saying everything because they figured they're protecting Liam's legacy or whatever. But it's still way more to be known or uncovered or unveiled, because they're trying to mask certain information. So we are only privy to the certain things that gaslight Liam and make him look like a total nut, which is bullshit. So, um, I think that is it, and that is all. Shit. Is there anything else that I need to go over, y'all? Nope. Okay. So that's it, and that's all for today. The next stuff that I find out, but I just want to say, I told y'all it was 5 people. I told y'all this over a month ago. It was 5 people. When I said I told y'all he was Mured, when I told y'all that, yes, when I told y'all that, and I said I told y'all, I said all of this. I went to find out more specifics, and I'm missing about 10% of the story, but that's okay. Mine's is missing about 10% of the story, but because of the way they keep trying to include this all senseless information and try to make it fit the narrative of this last day of his life, is the reason why this stuff ain't going right. But we will find out. Everything that is in the dark will eventually be revealed and turned up to the light. So we will all know the truth. No matter how hard people try to hide it, it's going to be revealed. That's the way of the world. That's the way of the universe. That's the way of God. Period. So that's it, and that's all for today. Um, let me do this one. So, am I supposed to talk about the Eagles today? No. Okay, I was going to talk about the Eagles, but I'm just going to throw this on the end. Okay, I'm gonna throw this on the end. Shout out to the Eagles. They try to take out our quarterback, and we still came through and got the victory yesterday with the backup quarterback. He dropped 41. Well, kind of, because CJ Gardner Johnson on the first play of, I mean, the first drive of the game got the interception and ran that thing in for a touchdown all the way to the other end of the field. And that was the payback for being ejected by the refs the week before. That's what I was screaming out when he was doing it. I said, that's right. Make them pay for ejecting you, baby. But yeah. So I just wanted to give a shout out and nod and the congratulations to all of the Eagles. It was a dope moment that the backup, McKee, he came out and scored his first touchdown. And AJ Brown was so happy that he was the person that got it. He forgot that it was his first touchdown, threw the ball away, and ran the ball back. So anyway, I don't know what is going on with my stuff. It keep cutting me off. So um AJ Brown got excited and threw the ball out and and threw it out there to the fans. And that's I mean not Aaron. Oop, I'm about to say Aaron McKee. Remember Aaron McKee for the Sixers? Wait a minute. No, my bad. That's McKee's first touchdown. So he wanted that ball to keep for his memory's sake. So AJ bargained with the fan in Philly to get the ball back, and he gave him the ball and he said, I'll give you my jersey. And so after the game, AJ stripped this shit and he signed that. That's the way. That's the Philadelphia way. The dude in the crowd, like, I got you. I got you. Look, so I thought that was cute. Also, um, what else happened? Saquon broke the 2,000-yard barrier, and he only got 101 more yards before he breaks the all-time record for most rushing yards in a season. Okay, so good luck. Let's go, Eagles. 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 I just want to throw that in there real quick, but I didn't want it to take over this thing because I wanted it to be about Liam. Now, that's it and that's all. Thank you for the people that participated. If you are interested in helping to support the platform, the Cash App is scrolling across the bottom. If you wish to contact me for any reason, my email is listed in the description box. Um, I think that's it, and that's all. Thank you for the people that pulled up. I appreciate your presence, no matter how big, how small, how long, how short. Every bit of your presence was appreciated. Check this out and check out my card read about Liam because it has a lot more detailed information too. And I forgot to mention that in the last couple um, um, things about him. But as we learn more, the more you learn, my stuff was right. The more we learn I was right. And I'm not buying that he fell to his death on his own. It don't make no damn sense. And they try to say he mistake. If you see these balconies, the only way that could have happened is if they put him in a room, which wasn't his room, if they put him in a room that had no balcony railing, because these balcony railings are pretty high. Okay? So I guess that's it and that's all. I love y'all for the people that supported me and the people that continue to support me. You are appreciated. And I think that's it. I love y'all. Have a good night. Mwah. Peace.